have to pay the Mzungo tax. Because we walked into here. Yeah? The Mzungo tax, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? The Mzungo tax. Good morning from Josey's homeland, East Africa. Ooh. We made it from Malawi all the way to Mbeya, Tanzania. This is at the border of Malawi and Zambia. So yeah, this is my first time ever in East Africa. Karibu, Hakuna Matata. I'm super excited to be here. It's been an amazing 12 hours. It's so different from the southern part of Africa. I'm excited to show you guys, so stay tuned.
First thing on the day, we're gonna try to get a SIM card because we don't have a SIM card.
Yeah.
And it's raining, guys. It has been raining since morning. Like, I think we're in the rainy season. As I've been away from East Africa since
4 months now?
4 months now. So
She misses it.
I was missing home. East Africa is home, so I'm missing it. I'm so happy to be back in East Africa.
Let's go. Guys, there's a cow on that truck. Now it's time to take a tuk-tuk, or do we just a Tuilomba? I'm not sure what
Get a
Ilomba.
SIM card.
To get a SIM card, I don't know what Ilomba is, so
Mitch, I don't know where it is.
I guess we'll figure out. How much? 1,000? 1,000 Ilomba? Okay.
Mambo.
Kama kawaida.
Safi safi.
Na sisi tuchukue kidogo basi.
Anajua Kiswahili kidogo kidogo.
Mambo from Tanzania. Ooh.
Hii ndo Mbeya hii.
Ya Mbeya.
Si ndo watu wa Mbeya, Mbeya town hapa.
Ya.
Kwa sababu flying na Ilomba hii.
Karibu Mbeya.
Karibu Mbeya.
Karibu Mbeya.
Jina lako? Jina yako?
Kelly.
Kelly.
My name is Kelly.
Your name is Kelly.
Julian.
Okay.
Josey. Guys, my Swahili is so bad. I know most of you are going to be laughing at my Swahili.
Lumba.
Oh, here is Lumba.
Ah, okay, perfect.
Okay, perfect. And I was still telling you my Swahili is so bad, so don't laugh at me, please.
To the SIM card place. Now we gotta cross the street. It's gonna be a challenge. There you go. Okay, so the first place that we went to was a no-go because you need a Tanzanian SIM card. So we actually
need a Tanzanian ID, and they don't do passports.
yeah. So now we have to go to the actual Airtel shop. We just ran out of petrol, so he has a little bottle for more petrol. Easy. Simple problems have simple solutions, guys.
You need to go to the
petrol station.
Just carry your petrol in the bottle.
Yeah, super easy.
Easy.
There you go. That's the gas station. Petrol station right there. Is it this?
Hotel.
right, we made it to the actual Airtel shop. Today is really like a chore day. So we got the SIM card. Now we're going to the bus station to go to Dar es Salaam. We're getting a ticket. Let's go. We have to pay the Mzungo tax because we walked into here. Yeah, the Mzungo tax.
Yes.
Yeah, the Mzungo tax. No, no. Why I pay? He don't pay. He gets money. No. What time does it go tomorrow?
Tomorrow evening at 6. This is we wanna go tomorrow evening.
That was so easy. Plus, I didn't have to pay the Mzungo tax.
You didn't pay the tax. I don't know if the tax for one.
Because I'm Mzungo. How much? 2,000? No, 1,000 for one. Small. I take this one. This one I take. Or how much for this one? Can we do 2 for 2? 2,000 for this? Mambo.
Safi, karibu.
2,000 total. It's okay?
For one. 2,000 for each.
Can we do
5 tons.
5,000?
Yeah.
4? 3? Is that guava or orange?
Orange.
What is that?
Passion.
How much for this?
3,000.
2,000.
3,000.
How much?
1,000 for each.
Okay, I take one mango. No, it's
Take 2,500.
2,000. Okay, that's it. Just one orange. 4,500. Yeah? No, yeah.
6,500.
Yeah. Got all my feet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Asante sana.
Asante.
Karibu.
Okay.
No cucumber. Okay, so this looks fire. So this is Miss Josey's favorite East African or Tanzanian dish. Oh my god, it's called chips mayai. Mayai. I don't even know what it is, but all I know is that it looks like an omelet with French fries. Oh my god, look at this, guys. Oh, it's gonna be a fire meal. Shout out in the comments section if you've ever tried this because it looks insane. Let's go, boys, let's go. Oh my god, it's so good. We definitely recommend if ever you come to Tanzania. Let's go, guys. It's rough, but there's so much flavor. Is this beef or goat?
I don't know, maybe it's beef. I haven't tried.
That's good. Food here is amazing. What do you recommend? Okay, so now time to talk about the first impressions of East Africa. This place is so different from the rest of Africa so far, at least the southern part. This is my 9th African country, and it feels so different. The vibe here is crazy. There is so much people on the street. There's so much going on. It kind of reminds me of India a bit. Like, it is wild. It is such a cool place. I'm excited to be spending a long time in this whole region. It feels good to be out of the south as much as I loved it. It feels good. I feel like I'm in a whole other world here in East Africa. It is a vibe, and this is Josey's This is Josey's home. She loves it here, right?
Yeah, I love East Africa. It will always be my home.
Yeah. The only thing is neither of us speak really good Swahili. Actually,
Yeah,
I don't speak Swahili.
is
And
so bad. The vibe in southern part of Africa is different from the vibe in East Africa. If you've ever been in the southern part of Africa, you've seen that. And yeah, even you're saying that it's totally
it's
kind
so
of
different. There's so much more people in the street. There's so much more action on the streets. There's like shops everywhere.
For me, it's always like the street food, like.
And the street food, there's food everywhere here, which is something that South of, like some countries did have some street food.
Zimbabwe but
had,
it was not a lot.
but it wasn't like at every street corner and everything. It's crazy. So yeah. So wanted to say one thing. Getting into Tanzania, oh my god. So I was kind of lazy and I didn't want to change my kwacha for US dollars in Lilongwe. I'm like, I'll just pull out a lot of money and exchange it at the border, and then for Tanzanian shillings, and then like pay the visa fee, the $50 US visa fee in Tanzanian shillings. I'm like, I'm sure they'll accept their currency. Turns out no. And also turns out that the actual exchange rate between kwacha and the shilling is 1.5 difference. At the border, they gave me 1.1. Usually at borders, I always make money doing it. This is the first time I lost money, like a lot of money doing it. I'm like, oh my god, because yeah, here I don't know. Nobody wants the kwacha in Tanzania. Basically, we're waiting outside. We were waiting for the border to open because we got there before 8 o'clock, and then this random guy comes up to us. We're like, oh, he's a drunk.
Yeah, he was really drunk.
Yeah, he was really drunk. But we also got there at we got to the border at 7 a.m. on New Year's, on the 1st of January. So he was still drunk from the night anyways. And then he's like, oh yeah, like I work here. And then he shows me his badge. He's like high up in like customs and immigration and stuff like that. And then turns out
the funny part is that he first asked us like,
what are we doing here? He's like, what? And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, we're going to Mbeya. He's like, what are you doing there? We're like, we're getting street food. He's like, people are starving there. There's no food. I'm like, okay, then we're going to Zanzibar. He's like, so tourism, nice.
Yeah.
And he was like insisting. Anyway, so then I'm like, can I pay with Tanzanian shillings here? And he's like, no, but we can figure something out. Don't worry. So then he calls over the border guy, the exchange guys. We exchanged the kwachas for shillings. I got screwed, so I had to borrow shillings from these guys.
Yeah,
and then
it was so nice actually. They gave us some.
They gave us 20,000.
Yeah, some Tanzanian shillings.
Yeah.
Because the ATM was very far. Like it was not far. It was like 10 minutes walk.
Yeah.
And we really wanted to get the stamp before we enter Tanzania.
Exactly. So I didn't have dollars, and then he's like, oh, don't worry. And then I enter the building. The guy's like, do you have yellow fever? I'm like, oh man, it's in my bag. He's like outside with Josey. He's like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. I'm like, okay, but it's because I was with that other guy. And then we go to the immigration, and then there's a huge line. There was like 30 people, and then this guy just goes to his friend. He's like, I don't know what he said. He was talking Swahili, and then he's like, just give him the passport and give him the money. I'm like, okay. He's like, perfect. I filled out a little paper, whatever, and then I went outside. Super chill. And then he like 2 minutes later, we go back in, and then I got the stamp, just like that, nothing. And the people were still waiting. There was 30 people waiting, and then Josey walks into the building, and then she gets refused right away.
And he was checking the passport and the yellow fever card and taking the photo of the I don't know. That thing that is still valid. So this guy didn't say anything. He was like, put your face in the camera. I did that. And then he was asking me, where are you going? What have you come here to do? I explained to him. And then guess what? He told me, go to 106. He didn't explain to me what was wrong with my yellow fever card. And I entered the room, and then the lady was telling me that you have to pay 20,000
shillings.
Tanzanian shillings. And by then I didn't have cash, and then I was like, you know what, I don't have cash, let me come back.
So she comes outside, and then she's all pissed. She's like, oh, I can't get in the country and everything. I'm like, okay, wait. Okay, let's we had that guy, the legend. And then I go see him. He's like, okay, come with me. But he said, Josey, you stay here. You take the passport, put it in your pocket, and then we go. I'm like, okay. So I take the passport. Then I go to immigration. So we cut everyone again. Straight to the immigration guy. And then the guy just told me, he said, tell the guy that my wife is stuck outside. She's having trouble getting in. I'm like, okay. So I say that, and then he's like, okay. And then he's just like, okay. He's like, go to that lady over there. I'm like, okay. And then, so I go there. She gives me a paper, and then I fill it out. So all of Josey's information I fill out and I signed for her. I signed it for her. I put all the information and signed for her. And then I give it to the lady. The lady looks at me. She's like, where is she? I'm like, my wife is stuck outside. She's like, she needs to be here. And then the other guy just looks at her and he's like, no, it's okay. And then she's just like, ugh. And then she just stamps the passport, gives it to me, and leaves. And then we leave. I was like, how does that happen? She didn't even go in. I got her passport stamp, and I even signed for her, and there was no issue. It was crazy. Like, Africa, man, you could do anything here.
Not everything.
Not everything, but
Not everything.
Not everything.
It's just that if you're lucky, you meet nice people who are going to help you.
Exactly.
But if it wasn't, that guy wouldn't have gotten you.
I don't think we would be in Tanzania
exactly.
right now.
Yeah, you'd have to.
I'd have to go somewhere,
the dollars
and there's nothing there. Like, there was no dollars there.
But he was a nice guy. He was chill. He was so helpful, and he was. I just, like.
People are the best.
Like
in Katima Malulo.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that situation getting into Namibia.
Exactly, like getting in Namibia. That lady was so helpful. Like, she was so like. There are people with good hearts, like they're gonna do something for you, but they don't need anything. They're just helping you out.
But we did buy this guy lunch and we gave him some money because we wouldn't be in the country
but
without
he
him.
didn't ask anything. We just did it out of our hearts,
Thank you.
He didn't ask for money. He didn't ask for anything.
Yeah.
But it's just like sometimes you travel and you're lucky, and sometimes you travel and you don't like it.
Exactly.
So that's how it is. Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I hope you guys like this video. You see what is starting on our adventure. We're gonna spend a lot of time in East Africa. I really hope that you like this video and you follow us for the rest of East Africa because it's gonna be wild. We have so much planned.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already, like and subscribe for the rest of the videos.
Hit that red subscription button.
Let's
like,
go.
Share. We're on the road to 1K subscribers.
Yeah, let's go.
Karibu Tanzania.
Karibu.
All my Tanzanian friends, make sure to subscribe to his channel, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit the red subscription button. Miss Josey, subscribe. It's gonna be lit. I'm so happy to be back in Tanzania.
Let's go, East Africa.
I'm so happy to be here.
Let's go. See you guys in the next one.
Peace. Love you
Peace.
all. Bye.
Bye.
Yesu